Welcome to ABC Paddlers Adventures 16 on the Calder and Hebble navigation from Mirfield to Cooper's Bridge. This time we'll be using Nicholson Guide number 5 and we'll put some what 3 words so that you know our exact location. This is the general area then, and specifically the Navigation Tavern is where we parked. Our trip took us up the Calder and Hebble navigation to just past Cooper Bridge to Kirklees Low Lock. The Navigation Tavern is there, and that's where we parked, in their car park, and we got on the water just at that little platform there. Well, here we are on Adventure 16 on the Calder and Hebble navigation, and we've just got onto the water at the Navigation Tavern. There's a little launch bay here just outside the tavern. We did ask permission to park the car, and we're now going to have a little trip down the Calder and Hebble navigation on this gorgeous day in early August.
And we've got a skeg now.
Hooray! Well, we're approaching the lead guard floodgates, which are open at the moment, and to our left is going to be the weir, so we're going to try and make sure we steer clear of that, and then this will take us on to the River Calder, which apparently, according to one gentleman in a canal boat just recently, is quite calm at the moment. So that's the weir down there to our left. You can see some Canada geese sitting on the top, and we're heading into the bank now.
Sorry, I was just trying to stay away from the river.
That's because I'm not paddling and filming, and Kath's doing all the paddling. It's an interesting structure right in the centre there, look. I don't know what that is. Maybe our friend Jonathan will be able to tell us what that is. It looks like the remnants of an old bridge. Lovely paddle on the River Calder this morning.
Nice to be back on Brian.
Nice to be back. We've seen our first kingfisher just as we came out of Leadgate Floodlock. There was a kingfisher flying along the bank.
Not
but again,
an elk yet.
No, there's no elk round here, which is disappointing. But yes, nice to see a kingfisher. Again, unfortunately, they're so quick. By the time I got the camera out, he'd gone. Just flying along the bank. But very peaceful again here this morning. So as usual, we take our litter picker with us, and we've spotted some rubbish, which Kath is now going to expertly grab while having to manoeuvre while I film. Is it too big for the litter picker? Or is it like some sort of plastic? Right, we might have to just put it on the bank then. So we're approaching Battyford Lock now by the looks of it, and we, I believe, now have to go onto what they call Battyford Cut, which is part of the Calder and Hebble navigation. If we were to continue down the River Calder, there's a weir there, so we don't want to be going that way, so we're going to be heading left, but we'll have to portage Brian round the lock, and you can see there the on the bank there's an exit that we can
get out of Brian and haul him up onto the bank, and then take him around the lock and get back onto the cut the other side, hopefully. So we're now just the other side of Battyford Lock. We've just portaged Brian round, and we're on the cut, heading down towards the pear tree, I believe. Oh, the pear tree's there. Is it a pub?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, the pear tree's there, apparently up behind this wall somewhere. I must admit I didn't see it. And we're going to head down here, probably till as far as we can get, and then we'll turn around and head back. Very peaceful along this stretch of the cut, he says as a train goes past. Perfect time. See a little waterfall there, look, just gushing out of a pipe. Not exactly like Niagara Falls where we were about 4 weeks ago, but hey, this is Yorkshire. Beautiful nonetheless. So we're now approaching Battyford Flood Lock. Off to our right will be the weir, so we'll be heading left to continue our journey down the navigation. Nothing too terrifically exciting so far, but just a nice gentle paddle. We've seen a paddleboarder earlier on, just as we were passing Battyford Lock, going in the other direction. But other than that, it's been a very quiet morning. People on the towpath, but that's about it. Okay, I need to, before we go over the weir, I need to stop filming. Oh, looks like we've got a heron standing on the top of a lamppost there, look. Just having a little look-see around. He's not going to catch much up there. I think it's a heron. It might be a cormorant. Well, we've just portaged Brian from the lock back there, and we're now at Cooper's Bridge, heading up towards the next lock, which will probably be the point where we turn round and head back. So that's where we are at the moment. So we've just reached Kirklees Low Lock back there. We didn't portage round the lock, that was the sort of limit on today's outward journey. We're now heading back towards the Navigation Tavern where we started. Hopefully we'll get Dilbert up in a little bit if the wind drops, and that will be good to have a bit more practice with him. So we're now on our journey back, and this is where we come to a Y junction, and if we were to take our right fork here, that would take us onto the Huddersfield Canal. Yeah, our car isn't parked down there, so that wouldn't be the right thing to do. So we're going to go through these floodgates back on the Calder and Hebble navigation where we've just come from, and head back to the Navigation Tavern. And as I said earlier, hopefully we'll get Dilbert in the air. It's a little bit breezy, but hopefully we'll get him up in the air fairly soon.
Well, now here's something mildly interesting. The red dot shows Kirklees Low Lock where we stopped and turned back, but as you can see there's Robin Hood's grave, and that's the 3 words location for it. Now those of you who are into your legends will know that famously Robin Hood on his deathbed shot an arrow into the air and said, wherever the arrow lands, that is where I want to be buried. Well, he was staying at Kirklees Priory, and although the priory is gone, the gatehouse is still standing, although in ruins. And in the grounds of Kirklees Priory, you can find the alleged resting place of the famous or infamous Robin Hood. It's part of the Kirklees Park estate, which is privately owned, but I do believe there is a footpath allowing you to go to this gravesite. And talking of legends, here's Dilbert. Well, as you can tell, I'm still not very good at flying Dilbert while trying to paddle. Hopefully the more times we go out, the better I'll become. We also don't like grabbing Dilbert from the air, so we have a landing pad that we bring with us, and Kath manipulates the landing pad so that Dilbert can land safely without splashing into the water. Hopefully.
Totally forgot to do sign off when we got out of the water, because we went and had a really lovely meal at the Navigation Tavern, and then we just put Brian back in the car. So we're home now, and we've washed Brian down, and we're having a little celebratory drink, as that was our first outing since our holiday. So remember, keep paddling.